Hey, hey, peace and greetings. We're back in the building. Well, at least I am. Look like Max, you know, not only is it thunder and lightning here, it's also it's storming everywhere up in Michigan here. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to get back on. So it look like I may have to jump on this bad boy solo. Um, but it's all good. We're gonna get through these topics. Um, but it is what it is. You know. Sometimes these things happen, and I just happen to be thrust in the spotlight. Go ahead and do a solo, but it's all good though. We'll make sure we make it happen, get through it, and pray everyone is having a good evening. But I just want to say welcome to the foundation. You got yours truly, the incredible DJ Battle, right here, ready to, I guess do a solo show since the Max internet is knocked out. Like I said, it's been lightning like crazy. I don't know how it is in everyone else's area, but we definitely been getting some boomers around here. So, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna jump straight into disclaimer time, basically letting you guys know just the king up in here, and we're just gonna cover a few topics, be efficient tonight, so I can tuck y'all in nice and sweet. Don't want no drama, no BS, no legal issues. Don't take it too serious. And it's because it's for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, man, it's been an interesting week since our last broadcast, which was the Fourth of July broadcast. And what was the one thing we talked about the whole time? We talked about, hey, when you guys get out there and celebrate the Fourth of July, make sure you celebrate it to the fullest. But also celebrate smart. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't hang out with no folks that's, you know, being reckless out there, um, being stupid with fireworks, or, you know, my thing is with fireworks, like I said before, if I'm going to enjoy the fireworks, I would much rather enjoy it by letting the professionals do it. You're at a safe distance. You can sit back and you can just watch the explosives go off, and you don't have to worry about no one getting hurt. Um, but I don't know if anyone has been paying attention. Um, I see up in Dearborn, Michigan, they had check this out. You can imagine just driving up the street. You know, while most folks are enjoying the fireworks from a distance, well, we got some people up here in Dearborn, Michigan that had some other ideas. You actually had some people. It was some Dearborn citizens, some Arab guys. Um, you put up to your intersection of the light, and these guys are shooting fireworks at the vehicles. As cars driving by or parked at a red light, they just shooting Roman candles and shooting professional grade fireworks. I don't know if people know if them things, if those fireworks, hit the right spot on the car, it could blow it up. Go up under it, blow it up, and then everyone's sitting there looking crazy. So but they just kept going on and on until eventually the cops did come in. And I think one of them had nerve to even shoot one at the cops. But as you know, no one got shot. I guess they didn't fit the description. But I just go to show you, man, these folks out here are just doing too much. And we just said it last week, celebrate safely, smart, but some folks had other things in mind. Now, down in South Carolina, man, I don't know if anyone heard about this story in Dorchester County, where this guy right here you're looking at, another one of these guys who said you need to leave it up to the professionals. Leave the fireworks to the professionals. Why? Because you could hurt yourself. And his was the worst case scenario. He got killed. What'd he do? He took a firework, put it on his head. You know, I don't know what type of firework it was, but I'm willing to bet it was something along the lines of the cherry bomb or M80, one of those things that that was popular growing up. People throw and it light it up and it just have a loud explosive sound. Well, this whatever he had, whatever he detonated on his head was enough to blow part of his head. You know, it killed him. It blew out parts of his head. So I'm like, in the way, and reading up on the story, they was like they pretty much described like he was showboating. You know, you go, these are fireworks. These things have gunpowder. They're designed pretty much like dynamite to destroy, blow up. But this guy, he put it on his head, and that was the last. He's at the pearly gates. He was at somebody's gates after he lit it up. So definitely a sad story. Definitely something that was just totally unnecessary. Um, it's just awful, man. You know, prayers to his family, loved ones, everyone, who happened to witness this buffoonery. I hate let's just call it what it is. It's just come on, there's no reason you should have no no fireworks on your head. I mean, come on now. Mind blowing, right, Lex? It is just insane. But, all we can do is pray for the man and go to the next question, the next subject. Now, what's the biggest thing that we saw political that, which it shouldn't be no surprise to anyone else. Um, Definitely wasn't no surprise to me, but when I saw it, uh, I couldn't do nothing but shake my head and just say, hey, this is who this guy is. I don't know why people are surprised. I guess this was a rally going on, or where President Biden was at, and in this particular clip, there's a black female. She was all enthusiastic, um, happy to see the president, and she waited. She as the president was coming across, he was doing selfies with individuals. So she was just waiting patiently, happy. You could tell this was like the highlight of her life. She was so excited, and you know, and you could see the excitement on her face on the screen to the left, where she just like, oh wow, this is it. And then next you know, he do a selfie with the man that was to the left of her. They hugged up doing a selfie. He just walked by. "Oh, excuse me, a little darky, excuse me." And went straight to the lady next to her, the one you see on top of my head. He went straight to the lady next to her. Hey, how you doing, baby? You want a selfie? Oh, you want a selfie with the president? Hey, I got you. Don't worry about it. Let's see if we can get this Mamie to take the picture for us. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's take a picture. Let's take a picture together, sugar. And he takes a picture with the lady, and like I said, I'm not a fan of either side. So it's like I'm just on the sideline, just watching or watching from the center or watching downward, just looking at this BS. And yeah, Lexi, the sister looked like she was about to cry. And yeah, I definitely felt bad for her too. But it's a wake to an extent, because I've been saying for a long time, yes, it was intentional and was disrespectful. But I've been saying the whole time, it cut for the same cloth as Trump. They cut for the same cloth. They just present themselves differently. You know, one pretends to like you, other one to let you know they don't like you. Me, I'd rather know. Let me know how you feel out the gate, and we cool. You know, last thing we need is somebody pretending and I got I'm cool with one of them. I was with Barack. Come on, man. We see through Barack too. The jig is up, as they say. So yeah, so I look at it like this. This wasn't a bad thing. This was something that needed to be seen. You know, um, Biden. He's been reeling ever since the shit long. They're gonna say he's been reeling ever since the debate, but I say it's longer than that. I think the debate just was just an extension. But to see him mumbling and and needing to clean up his image after being embarrassed with that performance, and enough to for them, meaning his campaign, to pretty much try to instead of replace him, because you've been hearing more of that. They need to replace him. They just figured, no, no, no. We just need to make sure that wherever we send them, we just got to make sure that we write the questions down, make sure that they're pre-selected questions, and send them to wherever he's interviewed, so it can make him look that much more polished. And he's going to do interviews even with pre-selected questions and struggling. So, I mean, writing's on the wall, dude. I mean, nothing against the elderly, but it comes a time and a place where you you don't need to be you need to retire or need to enjoy your golden years. Because obviously, to me, this is a big joke on the American public, that when you see this guy mumbling and stumbling, you be like, man, this guy can't be the one running the country. Can't be. But that's what they put in front of everyone to see. And this radio host that's behind me, she let it be known that, yeah, the campaign team pretty much sent her pre-selected questions, so you can't even have a regular interview to do it. I'm all for sending a guest, or if I'm hosting a show like I do sometimes when I interview, I'm cool with sending the guest questions. But come on, man, the guest to send you pre-selected questions, really? So I can't really talk about no. I can't have no input on the questions, because I'm going to want to ask some hardcore, some I'm going to want to ask some questions that my viewers, or the rest of the public is going to want to hear, right? You would think. But this sister, she caught a lot of flack. I'm pretty sure she caught hell for letting it be known that those questions were pre-selected enough to let her go, or for her to take a leave. So it's just something to think about. The things they want to do to continue this charade, and keep this long going joke going, that Biden's running the country. And then now you want to put there's an idea floating around from different Democrats, to split the there's a split on who should represent the Democrats. You got a lot of pushback after the mumbling debate. Some of the leadership in the Democratic Party has said enough is enough. We need to we need to put somebody else in there. And Biden's defiant, like, hell no, I'm not going anywhere. And I don't believe he's going to go anywhere. And they're definitely not going to put her in front. Why would they do that? You know, if it's a close battle between the two old geezers, then why would you throw somebody in there that's definitely going to lose it for you? Because anyone who's seen Kamala Harris, speak or do interviews, and the latest clips of her now are her um, just pandering. Let's just call it like it is. It's just pandering. She's doing the black talk now. She's doing the, yeah, yeah, Taraji, I'm up in these streets. Oh, so now we up in these streets, huh? And they not like us. Now you quoting Kendrick Lamar now. Now you in these streets. Everybody at this stage can see past the BS, and that's why a lot of folks have jumped off of the Democratic plantation, as they call it. But like I say, for me, either side is pretty much the same. But you know, it's just sad that we don't really have no great options. We got one old president from dementia, one criminal, old criminal that's trying to bring back some Nazi like ways. We don't have no good choice. I like the sign someone had on their the kind of sign you have in front of your house, that you know, that's when you support your candidate, you know, Trump 24, Biden 24, Obama, you know, the perfect sign I saw was fuck both of them. I mean, beautiful. We just really don't have no good options right now. We just don't. I'm just gonna be real with you. But you know, locally, you got the best. You got to vote for your best interests, and on that top ticket, man, it's gonna be real tough, man. Either way, it's gonna be real tough. This is always the lesser of two evils instead of the best candidate. I can't get the two best candidates for a change. And this chick right here, nah, she definitely presidential. No, and if she end up in that seat, that should further let you know that uh, presidents are selected, not elected. Right now, as you can see, the racial tensions once again, you know, they're cranking up again. You know, out there in Nashville over the past week, they're having like marches out there, um, marching all downtown. Um, you know, which is with a array of flags that range from the American flag, Confederate flag, Nazi flag. It's like wow, it's a lot of different flags here, a lot of different representation. But one thing is clear is that you know who they pulling for, and with everyone talking about um, the agenda for 2025. I mean, it's clear, you know, if this guy gets in the office, it's going to be a lot of hell for a lot of people in general. Um, it's ugly either way. It seems like So I would tell our people, protect yourself. Like I always say, no matter who's in office, you got to protect yourself. Look out for your best interest. Definitely got to look to informing your villages, your teams. Don't make the mistake some of our elders made, whether it was Black Wall Street or the Wilmington um, uprising, or just don't make the mistake of not being armed and not protecting yourself. That's always been a downfall for all the communities that our people has pretty much put together, and somehow have it taken from them because they weren't. And yeah, I know militarily it's going to be hard, especially when you got a whole government coming at you, but you got to go out swinging. Just do. Um, Strength it's just scary. Like I said, either way, if Trump wins, it's going to be hell. If he doesn't win, if they're talking all this, race wars, I don't know if you've seen what happened lately where they're openly, some of these supremacists over here, they're openly calling people to join their movement. They straight up going down the line of, whatever register they have. You can call this one guy who was like, you know, biracial, and he let them know. He's like, look, I'm a mulatto, man. It was like the Nazi cat was like, the recruiter was like, well, what's that? Man, they don't even know what a mulatto is. I guess they haven't heard the term in so long. I guess my man should just say, hey, I'm biracial. Mulatto is such a term. I guess that's outdated. But I just go to show you that they the code is strong, and they willing to go down on their shield. And you just got to protect yourself. I'm not saying all folks are like that, but you just got to protect yourself. This it's gonna get ugly. And Alexis said some people are saying they were undercover feds trying to spark racial tensions. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I definitely think so. I definitely think it was some. There's some of them are. If there's not some in the government now, which we know there are some, they're just not as vocal. But you better believe, you know, if if Trump get in there, and if this agenda, 2025, if this is going down by the playbook, they can literally, once he gets in office, he can appoint whoever he want in any position. You know, it's just something scary to think about. Giving police immunity. I mean, it's just it puts you in a position where you have to think we already have to have our guard up anyway, but now that they're making it blatant, yeah, you damn near had to be proactive. You know what I'm saying? Like you well, I won't say what I what I really think without getting a spotlight drawn on, but it's to the point now. If in doubt, don't you might as well protect yourself because it's they're making it plain and simple. They're not even sugarcoating it. You know, but might as well just take the mask off. Why march with the mask on? I mean, just take it. Be proud. If you're that proud, go ahead and be proud, right? But yeah, yeah, it's just sad to think about. Especially if you have kids and you thinking about, man, what the world's going to be like. But we, like I said, we're used to adversity and used to going through stuff. But yeah, well, you got a fool that's willing to you pretty much become emperor, or he wants to be an equivalent to um, Kim Jong Un or North Korea. He wants that, not just want to be in power for a little bit. He wants to stay in power. It's just scary times to think about, but at the same time, we used to it, you know. But just think, some folks actually put them in the first time. Yeah, yeah. But we'll keep it moving because I know you guys need that rest. But now we're going to take a turn to Atlanta, Georgia, man. There was a video that was posted where a man was following a U-Haul truck, driving behind it, and he noticed that it was some kids in there, and the brother just kept following the truck, called the police, and he kept following until the police pulled his truck over, the U-Haul truck over. And lo and behold, they opened it up and it was kids all in there that were being kidnapped, like trafficking. Thank God his brother, was able to, you know, just not waver, not give up, not look past it, not just say, "Hey, it's none of my business," but to just be persistent and make sure that justice is being served. And I hope whoever the driver is, whoever responsible for, I hope they throw the book at this cat so he'll never get back out. I mean, come on, it was like a U-Haul truck full of kids. You know, and you see how many kids that are being kidnapped on a daily basis. It's just awful. It's but I'm glad the brother was able to not waver, and like I said, and just stick around until the cops was able to pull up on him and pull him over. That was good, man. But just think though, you know, that's just one vehicle. I think how many U-Hauls, how many vehicles, throughout the country, that's in a similar situation that people just drive by every day and just don't even think nothing about it. So, so thank God his brother was able to get that one. But it's just scary, man. You gotta really be careful, with your kids. Watch, keep an eye on them at all times. When they outside playing, make sure you have make sure look for that mysterious vehicle that's not normally there. You know, um, just be careful. You know, but I got to salute their brother again. Salute him. Whew. Yep. Now, where were we? We go to the next topic. Now, with everything that's going on, with this project 2025 coming, um, this is from what I've read on it from the educational standpoint, uh, it's something to think about. You know, you may want to consider homeschooling. I know it's tough for folks, but if you have to really keep in mind on this particular, their project 2025, they're going to gut all the public school funding. They're going to redirect all those funds to private schools. You know, Public schools, you know, they need all they can get. Um, and all it's going to do is the folks who can afford to leave public school and go to private school, which is going to be more likely people who got middle class paper, who got paper or got money, but just need a little help. You know, with those vouchers going from public schools to private schools, that's going to pretty much wipe the public schools out. You know, now some of the stuff I do agree with as far as trying to enforce certain sexuality books on young kids, which I don't agree with. Um, some of that stuff I agree with, but the totally gut public schools is gonna be like it's pretty much like why send your kid to a public school when there's not gonna be nothing left for them if they're taking all the funds out of it. So if you're gonna reallocate those funds as a voucher, you might as well invest in your homeschool. You know what I'm saying? That's funds that can go to your homeschool and that'll help out. I mean, to me, that would make the most sense. That would make the most sense because now you have the freedom of, giving your kid not only the things they need as far as like, arithmetic and, STEAM, especially if you have some good online programs that can help guide you. Give them real history because they're going to take history out of at least they're going to take real history out of schools where and I rather the kids learn. I don't know why they do that because they really don't do the kids any justice when they don't teach them real history. You know, that to me it make more sense if you teach them real history. They have a more appreciation. They have a better appreciation of 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 life in general instead of but the parents, the opponents who don't want real history taught, it's for guilt reasons. They don't want to see what grandpa and grandma did, or even their parents. Definitely their great grandparents. They don't want that light to be shown. They want to sweep that up under the rug and rewrite history. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's right, Lex. They are also taking away things like free lunch. When so many kids, they really depend on it. I have no issue with that. They should continue to provide the free lunch. You know, they're just doing everything they can to just gut the public school instead of giving them what they really need, which is, proper funding, a real curriculum. But this is in my honest opinion, this is what both sides. Well, I think both sides really don't want. And I'm talking politically, like Republicans. They don't Republicans and the Democrat. They don't want that history taught. They don't want. They want to be able to not have that guilt. They want to be able to just you know make it seem like, oh well, it's just something that the Republicans want. So we just since they won, they're gonna have their way. But deep down inside, like, whew, I ain't gotta deal with them tough questions. So yeah, I just think homeschooling you may want to really think hard about, especially if you have young kids in elementary school, getting ready to head into middle school. You may want to start thinking about it before they really gut public school and ruin it. Um, I really don't understand what installing, the Ten Commandments, when your leadership don't even abide by them. It just doesn't make any sense for you to combine religion or at least Christianity. You trying to just enforce that into the schools, and it's just to me it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. You know, and especially when it's going more along the lines of do as we say and not as we do. So, so yeah, I just thought that was interesting. And if you don't, hey, if you don't know how, if you're not confident in starting your own homeschool, hey, you got resources out there you got people out there that show you how to run your own homeschool and give your to me those kids turn out the best anyway, because they're getting the individual attention, There's no longer a 30-to-1 ratio. There's not one-on-one or, you know, where your kid's not going to fall through the gaps or not just slide by from one grade to the next, just being passed down, and then they graduate with a third grade reading level. No, they're not. They can't hide when it's a one-on-one ratio. You know, but like I said, we had a guest up here before that shows folks how to uh, open up their own homeschool. So may have to get that guest back up here again, so you guys can get what you need and be able to be armed for just in case this Trump does come to office and they really do what they want to do. I would much rather you have what you need to start your own homeschool. At that point, you pretty much need to be self-sufficient more ways than one, um, and to really allow your kid to be able to flourish and um, not just be stuck in that pipeline to the prison setting, because that's really all the school is right now, at least public school. But yeah, definitely we'll go into more of that next week. But let me go on to the next subject because I think we got a couple more. We got a couple more. Oh yeah. Now this story right here was bizarre, man. I don't know if folks caught this, man. Man, boy, this is people are getting more and more just evil. That's just the best way to say it, man. Just evil. Um, it's a situation where, 22-year-old woman, she has a sugar daddy that's 53 years old, right? So, who knows how long this has been going on, but she was with him long enough to devise a plan on how to get rid of him and still get the money out of him. So she gets a friend, and her and her friend, they murdered the sugar daddy, murder him, and then severed his thumb so that they can have access to his Cash App. Like, really? That that was your goal? Kill somebody. You didn't think you would get caught? Like, how long you think it was gonna last before people figured out or anyone figured out that this guy's dead? And then how quick is gonna really be how quick was it for him to figure out who it was because you had his severed thumb getting access to his phone and Cash App? Like, really? Boy, I tell you, boy, these people, boy, they're really losing it. To get so desperate and devise a plan that's as cruel and evil as this one is just, I don't know what to say. This is just disgusting. And, and hopefully they put her away for at least 40 for life, 2 lives. How about life with no parole? Because come on, man. This had been well thought out. Kill somebody, sever their thumb so you can have access to their cash. Ah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I think I got one more for y'all. Now this one right here, man. This was is it's kind of like humor, but because I always like to get a good laugh in. Too bad Max ain't on this because we definitely would have been cutting up on this one. Um, there's I had about in Japan, such a shortage of children, that they're being specific on repopulating Japan, but not with just anybody. They want a brother. They want a brother. They want brothers to come over there and repopulate over there because they do it so well, or they so good at reproducing over there. Um, it's crazy, man. I mean, what can you say? I guess they did their research and homework, huh? So now I've seen somebody put a video out like, honey, let's take a trip to Japan. Because I don't know if this is true, but they giving what was it, 75,000 per baby over there? So brother's gonna be over there, going over there by the boatload with their passports. They about to go over there and make some Naomi Osaka's over there. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they want the athletic upgrade, or who knows? Who knows? But I thought that was kind of interesting. Like, what? Brothers in demand in Japan, huh? Wouldn't be surprised, boy. Wouldn't be surprised. Brother's gonna be over there going crazy. Yep. So, ladies, your man say on him and the fellas taking a fishing trip to Japan. You better look at him kind of sideways. He he going over there in a reproducing mission over there. He going there to make some money. He might come back home with 300K. Look, babe, I went over there and hit a lick. You know what I'm saying? What you do to get that money? Little this, little that. I'm always good gambling and everything. So I'm pretty sure they'll have some fishing like stories over there. 300,000. I'm sorry, 75,000 a baby. Wow, they going over there by the boatloads. Air Japan, here they come. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's crazy. Yep. But hey, like I said before, I'm sorry for the delay. Sorry that my man Max couldn't be on. Like I said, it was lightning here, like it calmed down. But I think it was doing the same over there. So they getting storms everywhere, all over the country. So definitely praying everyone is safe. We'll definitely get Max back up here on the next show. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to roll out. Pray everyone has a wonderful week, and stay safe. Thank God the fireworks are out the equation. Um, but yeah, we'll see you on the next show, and we'll keep you posted when that'll be. Definitely gonna take a break. Definitely won't be on next week, so we'll be back on the following week. Hopefully the weather be cooperating, and we can talk about it. Okay. But y'all stay safe out there, and don't forget to follow. I had to get y'all some links to where y'all can contribute, and definitely appreciate the support. And we'll see you guys next go around, and